Hi guys, I'm back, and I made it through the first week of nursing school. Now, it wasn't easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all, but I made it with a lot of prayer, and I already had an emotional breakdown. Already, like, oh my god. It's terrible, y'all, but it's all gonna be worth it at the end. um for those of you who have been watching, you know that I'm in the accelerated program. For those of you who haven't, I'm in the accelerated program. That basically means that my classes, they're broken down into like mini semesters rather than like getting the 4 months to learn everything. For this session I only got 5 weeks to take a course, like take 3 courses or 2, because the other one's not really like a nursing course. But like to take 2 courses that everybody else would have got like months for, yeah, I get 5 weeks for it. What I'm taking, what's on my list right now, is Intro to Professional Practice and Medical Terminology, in a class called Junior Seminar. Our Junior Seminar class is basically just helping us get ready for the NCLEX. Yes, they start from jump. We do like ATI, practice tests and everything. It's just like getting us ready for our, like, how our new testing is gonna be, how the NCLEX test questions are gonna be set up. Like, it's getting us, just basically getting us ready to be nursing students. Like basically orienting us into like critical thinking and like putting one and one together. Do you put 1 and 2 together? I don't know the saying, but whatever. So yeah, we just do busy work in there. I don't want to call it busy work because it's really helpful for NCLEX testing, but it's kind of hard when you're trying to juggle the other 2 classes and then you're like, oh, I got an assignment for that. But okay, I don't know. Then another class I'm taking is Intro to Professional Practice. What we do in that class, well, basically what we've started in that class, I have the class period and the lab period on the same days. The lab is in the morning. We've been doing vital signs in there to start off. For our testing in lab, we're going to be doing checkoffs. Basically, we get a procedure list, and we just have to follow procedure and make sure we're doing everything correctly how we were shown in lab. I love lab, you guys. It's so interesting. Like, it's just so hands-on. I'm like a hands-on learner, so that's my favorite thing to do right now. And it's at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm like so hyped. If I'm hyped at 8:30 in the morning, you know it's a good class. So we just been doing vital signs. I bought my own blood pressure cuffs. I've been practicing on everybody in the house. I've been getting on everybody's nerves because they're doing blood pressures, temperatures, pulses. You got the apical pulse under here and your radio. Been trying to find all of those. The popliteal. That's about it. The ones in your foot, they're really hard to find. They tried it. I tried. They said it takes a long time to kind of learn that. But with my own blood pressure cuffs, I could practice on everybody in my family in the house. I got this on Amazon. It's really cheap, like $12. And you guys, well, my favorite color is pink. Like, even my laptop is pink. Like, my whole life is pink. So I had to get a pink one. And my stethoscope is in the mail now. I got the Whitman one. Show you guys that next video. But a friend of mine is letting me hold one of hers that she doesn't use right now. One of her older ones. And I just been walking around the house practicing on the baby, practicing on my mom. Like, come here, let me feel your pulse. So that's how that's been going. And I'm really confident. We've learned how to don PPE, which is like the protective gear that you wear, depending on the situation. That's like depending on like if you have like a patient in isolation. You have a patient that's like, coughing all over the place, droplets. It's just like basically they tell us what to put on in those those situations, how to handle being in that room without spreading germs and everything. We've learned proper hand washing technique. That was the first thing he started with. It's just simple. You just can't do this at the end. You guys learn all that. But so that's been interesting, learning how to not spread germs all over the place or to make it less likely to get germs from one of your patients or somebody in the bathroom at Red Lobster or something. I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty much all we're doing in lab so far. Next week we start catheters. I don't know how to feel. But our checkoff isn't on catheters yet. We're doing our lab checkoff on Wednesday. That's going to be on everything I just told you guys, donning PPE, like how to put it on and take it off. There's ways to take off your gloves. You know how you take it off. You roll it up in your hand, throw them together. Like, you know, and our vital signs. So that's what our first checkoff is on. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I've been practicing like crazy, so it should go well. Then in the class itself, we're using this book. For the lab, we're using the soft cover, the volume 2 of this book, because this comes in 2 volumes. But we're using this one for the class itself. And we've been going over basically what we've been doing in lab. And also, like, just like intro to nursing. Like, what is nursing? What we should expect. We go over the germ thing. Like, it's just basically the class of what we've been learning in the lab. Honestly, to be real with you guys. We haven't had an exam in this course yet. But we have a quiz on Monday on 2 chapters. And then the test on Tuesday on 7 chapters. And then on Wednesday I have another medical terminology test. Yeah, I said another. Because we've already had one, guys. For our medical terminology class. We're using this book here. I love how this book is written. But this one, I don't like too much. So, when I've been studying for my intro to professional practice class, I've been using the PowerPoint she gives us. Whatever she felt the need to talk about, I've been reading that portion in the book. But this book, I'm not really feeling it too much. I don't think anyone is. She's not even feeling it. She wanted to use a different one, but the way everything was dealt. So yeah, I've been practicing. Like, I've been studying through my PowerPoints. I look at the PowerPoint, write down, remember what I feel is important, read about it in the book. I record lectures. She said it was okay. You know, you gotta ask your professor before. She said it was okay. So I record my lectures, listen to the lecture as I go over my notes, just to make sure everything's like really clicking for me. I don't know really what to expect in this class yet. I hate the first test because like you don't know what it's gonna look like. So I don't know what I need to know, but I'll let you know, guys know how that goes. But back to what I was saying, medical terminology. We had the first medical terminology class on Tuesday. Our first exam was Wednesday. So imagine my anxiety. It was on 4 chapters. It wasn't that bad. Like I told you guys, our questions are different now. This is the first test that I ever had where I could pick 2 answers. Like, there's 2 right answers. And when I first got to the first question like that, I looked and I'm like, am I going crazy? Because I feel like both of these fit. And I've never been able to, like, you know, bubble in both. Like, it's never been an option. But, yeah, so now we're picking 2 answers. It's like, which ones are right? Which one out of them are the most correct? It was an experience. I got a 90. And I was hyped when I calculated. I was like, yes, 90 in nursing world, that's a B. But it's not too hard to climb to an A from there. So I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it for now. That next one is gonna be an A. I'm on it. That test is Wednesday. I don't know if I said that already. How I pretty much study for medical terminology. I make the handy dandy flashcards. I don't know where I put my flashcards, but I just made a bunch of those. And then they have like practice assignments in the back of each chapter. So I was reading the chapters and then doing the assignments. And then I came to see that my test kind of looked like the assignments in the back. Like, not really, because, you know, we had like multiple answer kind of things. But like some of the stuff I seen in some of these assignments, I saw it on my test. So yeah, I'm happy with my grade, but I'm not like ecstatic because it's still a B. But for a first test with 1 day to study, I figure it's okay. And I'm sitting at a 90 in the class, like even including like the other little assignments we had to do. So 2 more points and I'm at an A. So I'm just gonna grind it out, y'all. I'm gonna grind it out. I'm an overachiever. I'm that person that in the prereqs, like I was a straight A student, and in the prereqs, if I like get a B on a test or something, I'm that one that's sitting there crying over a B, and my mom's looking at me like, so yeah. But that's pretty much the update. All I can tell you guys is that when you get that first exam, you're gonna look at it like, what? Because that's how I was. I'm like, I never had the option to pick two answers, and then what if both my answers are wrong, or what if I only pick one and two are right? Because they're on some no nonsense. Like, if it was two answers to that question, you gotta get both of them, or that whole question is wrong. So yeah, and I can't wait to see what the intro to professional practice test looks like. I'll definitely let you guys know about that one. If I come on here crying, you guys know what's up. But I'm over it, y'all. I'm over it. I never read this much. I'm actually in the middle of a study session. Like, I just had to take a break because my brain started to hurt. But I'm in the middle of a study session now. It's like I can't breathe. Like, and like how I was telling you guys that I might have to lose, like I might be losing my job. I mean, that might not be such a bad thing anymore because it's going to be a challenge with Michaela, the job, all of this. But I'm going to get through it. Our next session, starting September 13th, we're going to start our clinicals then. Can't wait till that happens. We start clinicals. We're going to have pathophysiology, foundations of nursing, and what's the third class? Okay, so I remember now. It's foundations, pathophysiology, and health assessment. And I'm really excited about getting to that semester. Pray for me, guys. I just need all of your prayers because it's going to be a hectic semester. Like I said, we have 5 weeks to retain all this information. And I think about how rewarding it's going to be, and it's so worth it. But I'm just really, really scared. But I just wanted to come tell you guys how everything's going. I'll be back with another update really, really soon if I'm not, having another emotional breakdown. You guys want to know any more, comment. I always answer my comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Come on my journey with me. And I'll be back to tell you guys more.